All right, everyone, buckle up because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got a whirlwind of updates you absolutely cannot afford to miss. The pace is relentless, the stories are dropping fast, and if you're not plugged into Pump Talk News, you're missing out on the pulse of what's happening right now. We're diving deep into some of the most talked about moments and conversations, bringing you the inside scoop and the reactions that everyone is buzzing about. Get ready to be informed, get ready to be surprised, because this is not your average news rundown. We've got a player finally breaking their silence on some intense on-screen drama, and we're going to unpack all of it right here, right now. Next up, we're heading into the strategic arena of a major competition where a shocking head of household decision has thrown the game into absolute chaos. Who made the bold move? Who's feeling the heat? And what does this mean for the players on the chopping block? We've got the inside track on the eviction fallout that's got everyone talking. But the conversation doesn't stop there. We're also going to get into the nitty-gritty of a controversial on-air dynamic that has fans divided. A reality TV star is finally addressing the public's perception of their behavior, offering their own perspective on the intense moments captured by the cameras. Was it passion? Was it strategy? Or was it something else entirely? We're breaking it all down. And finally, we're getting a closer look at the raw emotions and public perception surrounding a reality TV star's actions. This player is speaking out about the backlash, defending their behavior, and sharing what they believe fans didn't see. It's a deep dive into the human side of the game. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second of this. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss an update. Player speaks out on on-screen controversy. After a highly anticipated wait, Big Brother player Rylie Jeffries has finally broken his silence, addressing the significant controversy surrounding his on-screen treatment of fellow contestant Katherine Woodman. Following the postponement of his exit interviews last week, Jeffries communicated with multiple outlets via email, offering his perspective on how his interactions with Woodman were perceived by viewers and his reaction to the public's response to his behavior within the house. While Rylie was a fan favorite inside the Big Brother house, his actions towards Katherine outside of it garnered considerable criticism. Many viewers found his interactions, which included declarations of marriage after the season and comments on the tone of her voice, to be overly aggressive and controlling. His time on the show concluded in Week 5 when Rachel Reilly, the head of household, placed him on the block after the veto was used. Rylie also participated in the Blockbuster competition, which he did not win, leading to him and Morgan Pope being on the block together. Ultimately, in a close 5-4 vote, his fellow houseguests decided to evict him. Now, with some distance from the game, Rylie has opened up about various aspects of his experience. Regarding Katherine, he acknowledged to Entertainment Weekly that many fans perceived his behavior as controlling. He explained his intensity by stating, "I speak with passion. I love with my whole heart, and maybe that intensity was misunderstood. I would never intentionally disrespect anyone, especially Katherine." He emphasized his deep respect for her as an individual with her own choices, suggesting that some moments might not accurately reflect his true self, and that his intentions stemmed from care and loyalty, not control. Speaking with Parade, Rylie clarified that he did not view his relationship with Katherine as a mere showmance, nor did he believe it made him a target. He described their connection as genuine, stating, "I just seen two people that fell for each other and absolutely care for each other, and that's just what happened." He maintained that they were still able to play their individual games while developing their personal connection. Rylie also revealed his commitment to protecting Katherine, wanting her to advance as far as possible in the game. He reiterated that he never intended to make her feel uncomfortable or disrespected, attributing his emotional expressions to the high-pressure environment of the house and his passionate nature, while also acknowledging a need to grow and learn better ways to express himself. Furthermore, Jeffries discussed his decision to stop the Blockbuster competition midway, explaining that his focus shifted to Morgan Pope's performance, causing him to lose track of time and his opponent, Mickey Lee. He expressed disappointment in himself for not securing his own safety through the competition. Rylie also shared his feelings about Rachel Reilly's actions, particularly her broken promise of safety, which he felt was a betrayal. He concluded by expressing his heartbreak over being misunderstood, describing himself as a God-fearing, big-hearted man who wears his emotions openly, and finding it painful to have his genuine emotions misinterpreted as negative. Hold on tight, because we're about to dive into the strategic chess match that just unfolded inside the House. Next, we're dissecting the high-stakes nominations and the shocking veto play that has everyone on the edge of their seats. Big Brother's Week 6 eviction shockwaves. Rachel Reilly's reign as head of household in Big Brother 27 has proven to be the most dynamic week of the season so far, marked by a series of audacious moves and strategic gambles. Rylie set a clear objective from the outset: to target and evict a significant competitor during her HOH tenure. Her initial nominations of Mickey Lee and Vince Panero, with Morgan Pope also in the mix, signaled her aggressive intent. However, the game took an unexpected turn when Lauren Doming secured the power of veto. This victory presented a critical decision point for Rachel. Instead of playing it safe, Rachel doubled down on her high-stakes strategy, opting for an even more disruptive maneuver. When Lauren exercised her veto to save Vince Panero, Rachel swiftly nominated Rylie Jeffries in his place. This move has plunged the House into a state of intense chaos and uncertainty, leaving all players, especially Rylie and Morgan, vulnerable. CinemaBlend has been meticulously monitoring the live feeds and the unfolding events, providing real-time recaps to track how these dramatic developments are likely to culminate on eviction night. The decision to nominate Rylie after he was seemingly promised safety by Rachel, especially given their established connection, has been a major talking point among viewers and analysts alike. This strategic play by Rachel not only reshapes the power dynamics within the House, but also raises questions about trust and loyalty in the game. The ripple effects of this nomination are expected to be significant, potentially altering alliances and influencing future voting blocs. As the week progresses, the focus remains on how the remaining House guests will navigate this turbulent landscape, with Rylie's eviction becoming a focal point of the ongoing narrative. The House's reaction to Rachel's bold move and the subsequent nominations will be crucial in understanding the shifting alliances and the overall trajectory of the season. Viewers are keen to see if Rachel's aggressive approach pays off or if it creates unforeseen consequences for her own game. The strategic depth and interpersonal drama continue to escalate, making each episode a must-watch event as the competition intensifies and the field of players narrows. But the drama doesn't end with nominations. The fallout from these decisions is where the real game begins. Now, let's shift our focus to a player speaking out about their controversial on-screen conduct and the public's reaction. Rylie Jeffries addresses Big Brother controversy. Following his eviction from Big Brother 27, house guest Rylie Jeffries has finally broken his silence, addressing the controversial behavior he displayed towards fellow contestant Katherine Woodman. In a series of post-eviction interviews, Jeffries sought to defend his actions and provide context for the interactions that viewers witnessed throughout the season. The primary source of controversy stemmed from Rylie's perceived manipulative dynamic with Katherine, often labeled a showmance by fans, which drew significant criticism for its intensity. In an interview with Parade, Rylie acknowledged the backlash, admitting he understood why the relationship sparked debate, but maintained that the portrayal did not fully capture the depth of their bond. He asserted that his intention was never to mistreat Katherine. Speaking with Us Weekly, Jeffries explained that his behavior was a blend of game strategy and genuine emotion, acknowledging that he made mistakes, but believed his feelings for Katherine were authentic. He clarified that many of the heated moments depicted on screen were amplified by the stressful environment of the competition, pushing back against claims of manipulation and emphasizing his intent was never to cause harm. The controversy surrounding Rylie's actions gained considerable traction on social media, sparking debates among fans who accused him of being controlling, while others defended him as a participant navigating a high-pressure reality television setting. As reported by Entertainment Weekly, Rylie recognized the criticism, but maintained that he was being his authentic self under extraordinary circumstances. NJCom highlighted how his romantic storyline became one of the season's most polarizing subplots, fueling broader discussions about showmances in the Big Brother franchise and the impact of editing on audience perception. Looking ahead, Rylie expressed a desire to reconnect with Katherine outside the house to explore the potential for their relationship beyond the confines of the cameras, believing their shared chemistry was real, despite the amplified conflicts due to the high-pressure environment. Fans are now anticipating whether Katherine will address the controversy herself before the season concludes. In the meantime, Rylie's interviews represent his effort to reframe the narrative and remind viewers that reality television often presents only a partial story. Big Brother continues to air on CBS and is available for streaming on Paramount+, allowing fans to witness the unfolding drama in real time. It's clear that perception and reality can be miles apart in these high-stakes environments. Now, let's delve deeper into the players' own words as they defend their actions and express their emotional response to the public's judgment. Rylie Jeffries defends Big Brother behavior. Big Brother 27 houseguest Rylie Jeffries described his post-eviction experience as heartbreaking due to the public's reaction to his behavior towards showmance partner Katherine Woodman. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly a week after his eviction on August 21, Jeffries defended his actions, which many live feed viewers perceived as controlling and verbally abusive. "I understand how things may have come across, but I speak with passion," Jeffries stated in the story published on August 28. "I love with my whole heart, and maybe that intensity was misunderstood. I would never intentionally disrespect anyone, especially Katherine." He addressed specific instances captured on the feeds, though not always shown in the episodes, where he appeared upset with Katherine for not wanting to kiss him or share a bed, and for telling her, "I'm being with you outside of this, whether you like it or not." Now that he is outside the house, Rylie asserted that Katherine is her own person, makes her own choices. He added, "I think some moments just don't reflect who I truly am. My intentions have always come from a place of care and loyalty, not control." Jeffries emphasized the pain of being misunderstood, noting, "It's heartbreaking to be misunderstood. People online don't know me, but my friends, family, fellow houseguests, and Katherine do, and that's what's important. I spent every day in that house with people who truly know me, who see the real me, someone who's loving, funny, and full of heart. It hurts to be painted as aggressive when all I've ever done is lead with passion and care." The concern over Rylie's behavior extended beyond fans, with Katherine's parents also voicing their unease. Her father, Matt, described watching the live feeds as very hard to watch, suggesting that the feeds were sometimes manipulated to hide unfavorable moments. He told a TikTok creator, "They didn't show much of it, but the stuff that got out there was disturbing." Rylie's mother, Michelle, also shared her perspective with TMZ on August 20, describing her son as having a great heart and wears it on his sleeve. She expressed her support, stating, "If Rylie's happy, we're happy, and that's all that matters to me." Big Brother airs on CBS Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. ET, with live feeds available on Paramount+. It's a complex situation where personal intentions meet public perception. Stay tuned as we recap the week's most crucial eviction and the strategic fallout that's sure to shake up the game. And that's a wrap on today's whirlwind of updates. We saw Rylie Jeffries finally speak out about his Big Brother experience and the controversy surrounding Katherine Woodman. We got the inside scoop on Rachel Reilly's game-changing nominations in Week 6. We dug deep into Rylie Jeffries' perspective on his on-screen behavior and the fan reactions. And we heard Rylie Jeffries defend his actions, emphasizing passion and care amidst the backlash. Don't miss out on any future breakdowns. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, drop your comments below and let us know your thoughts, and give us a follow on all our social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.